currently on top of a hill that overlooks most of my builds that I've made in this game. We got my desert house over there, and not too far from it is my main dojo. And then we have that staircase that tipped over last episode. But there's a reason that I'm standing on top of this hill, and it's because we are expanding our buildings out here. I've thought a lot about how I want to approach the future of this server, and what I decided on was that I was going to build things all over this place. So today, the hill behind me is going to get an upgrade, and the upgrade that we're giving that hill is not any ordinary upgrade, because we are going to be moving these towers up there. Rebuild the entry with the dojo walls. Tear down the yellow gate and make it Shogun themed. Please break it. Definitely break the ugly yellow house. Bro's allergic to 20-minute video. Wait, that was not supposed to make its way on here. The people have spoken, and it's time to get rid of the iconic yellow walls. I still don't even feel right doing it, and it honestly makes me really, really sad. To carry on the legacy, we are going to go up to the top of that hill and build out some more towers. And no, they're not going to be useless towers just for decoration in the background. We're actually going to move some of our village up there, because I've realized having everything in one super concentrated area is not smart for the building limit. So let's stop yapping, and let's go ahead and call it a day. But before I do, actually, let me just break this pillar, and then we're gonna run back and take one final good look at it. The top has already been fully removed, so if you guys are new to the series, then you might be confused because, you know, it's not even fully built out. It was. I'll find a video or something to throw on screen. It used to be built out, but now it's not, and it's about to be destroyed. So let's get one final last look at it. Man, this thing looks horrible now. Somebody commented that it looks like a cowboy hat, and they were right. Anyway, drop a like because this is an iconic moment in the series, and you guys could all say you were here for it, but we are gonna start tearing these down. This actually kind of hurts me to do, and I'm scared because it's such an iconic feature. We're definitely gonna have to rebuild these very soon here because I'm already starting to regret it. Yeah, but we're too deep in now. We gotta do it. We gotta deconstruct it. It's only for the betterment of our village, and it's almost like the game doesn't want me to because our pickaxe just broke. But we're one wall away, and this thing should come crumbling down. Oh my, that thing dropped. Oh my, it's bouncing around and stuff is breaking and the village is going crazy. Okay, everything calmed down and now we have this. I'll go take care of the rest and build a pickaxe in a second, but I need to look at this one more time. Wow, this is insane. But it's time for us to make a new pickaxe. Oops, not a wooden one. Okay, that was a waste. Triple durability on the pickaxe, and I swear I hear something outside. Wait. I think more of this just broke. That was not broken before. I gotta rewind to double check, but I'm pretty sure that was not broken. Oh, man. One last wall, and then this thing's completely torn down. Well, it's actually like 3 walls, but there it goes. It's completely gone, and now this place looks weird. I don't like it. I really don't like it. Oh, and there's still some left on the floor, I guess. But don't you guys worry. Even though I destroyed this thing, it doesn't mean we're getting rid of the towers. And if you watched the last video, you would know this, but we're actually going to remake the towers just in the same theme as the rest of this village, which is this wooden dojo style. Obviously, every single building except for the towers were like that. So yeah, we're going to redo the entry, and we're going to shift over these yellow walls to that hill right there. And wow, walking outside of the dojo and not seeing a giant structure over here is definitely a weird feeling, and I'm gonna have to adjust to it, but we're gonna rebuild them, so it's not to worry. Also, we have some other things to do. First thing on our list is actually narrowing the size of this bridge because it's way too thick. I'm already up here, but if I drop back down, as you can see from the bottom, it's just ginormous, and you can barely see the top of the building, which I don't love. Oh, wow. Okay, well, that happened. I didn't expect that to happen, but honestly, it works. Okay, I get distracted a lot. I know I wasn't even supposed to do this at the beginning of this video, but I did it anyway. There's a few high priority items right now. For one, this is our main village, and we're missing the main entry to our main village, which isn't very good. So I definitely have to build out the towers. But before I do that, I want to go up to this hill and start building our iconic yellow towers. Actually, I need some stuff first. I'm gonna go ahead and load up on a bunch of granite and some wood as well. And it's time for us to get started on our new build project right up here on the hill. I'm super excited for this one because it's not too far away from our village, but it's far enough away where I don't think I'll run into any issues with memory. And I'm definitely thinking about the bigger picture when I'm building this because I do want a bunch of different villages around here. They don't necessarily have to all be connected to the main one, but I do want a bunch just in the surrounding areas, and this helps with the start of that. Also, I could plop a village square down here, so that's interesting. And honestly, I'm probably going to do that later on because I want some more villagers here, but first I have to break this platform that I'm standing on. You might think that that I just built this for the intro since I was standing up here when we started this video, but no, this is actually one of the first things I ever built in Lego Fortnite. This is actually footage from day 1 of the game that's never been seen before, because I just realized I actually have 9 hours of footage from day 1 of this game being out that's never been seen on YouTube, and I think I'm gonna drop it as a video when we hit 1 million subscribers. And fun fact, the reason that the structure that I just broke stayed up for so long was because before, all I had in my inventory was an axe, and I didn't think that you could break things that you put down on the floor. If that was the case, this game would suck. But about 3 weeks into this game's life, and we are back on the same hill that we started on in order to build something very exciting. So let me just get rid of this pre-made structure, and then we'll get to work. And the sun is rising, which means it is time to get started on our project. I'm excited to do this because we're just recreating the first build we ever did, and honestly, I don't remember how I made it. I've gotten 1 million comments asking for a tutorial, and I would give you one if I knew how to do it, but this is all gonna be freehand, so bear with me. And I just realized that there's a brute spawn right under this hill. There's always a brute here, which kind of scares me, but you know, we're gonna keep building. Hopefully it doesn't become an issue. And if you were wondering what I'm doing here, I'm making a little undershed area where you can actually put some chests and stuff. I mean, I don't even have enough materials to put chests down, but I was just gonna throw them here as like a little shed. Honestly, I'm not sure what it'll turn into down there. I just wanted somewhere to put my stuff for the meantime. And also, in the meantime, we're gonna throw up some stairs just so we can easily access this. And it's already taken its shape, which is a very simple rectangle. So let's fill in the corners to round out this first part, and then we will continue this build upwards. Okay, and just like that, tower number 1 is already complete. Not entirely. I mean, you open this door and there's nothing in here. Now, aside from the staircase, the other thing that this is missing is a proper roof. And there is roof number 1 done. Let's go ahead and take a glide and look at it from below. And yeah, it looks exactly like the old roof. We're gonna end up connecting them all by bridges, so if it looks weird right now, it'll look way cooler when there's more. And here's building number 2 complete. As you can see, the roofs are a tiny bit different, and I'm gonna come back to this original one and actually take off this top layer because I think it looks better with only 2 layers. So there we go. Now if we look at it, yeah, so we got 2 of these, but it's only the beginning of this village. So let's go ahead and build another one. Take a look now that we have 3 of them, and it's starting to come together. And this is just the outline of our village. We're gonna build some buildings around the middle part here, but these watchtowers are gonna look very, very good off in the distance, so we gotta continue these. And you know, after looking at it from all the way out here, there's a big gap between those 2, and I think that we have to fill that in. Oh, the brute's here. Oh, he's gonna destroy all of these buildings. No! Wait, it's already coming down. I might have picked the worst spot to build this. And we're placing the last brick on the final tower that we're gonna make for now. As you can see, we have 5 and there's an empty spot here, but I do want to make more buildings and I don't want to fill this entire hill with just a bunch of towers for no reason. So we're gonna leave this as is for now, but eventually we'll pop down a village and probably build some more yellow buildings. We have all of this area up here, and then directly where the brute spawns down there, we got all of this flat land. Now I don't know if it's a good idea to build there since there is a brute spawn, and yeah, he just destroys everything in his path, but it could be a good idea. And if we go backwards, you can see that this looks pretty good so far. Obviously, I feel like it could benefit from some bridges and more buildings. But now, when we're at our main village, we still see the yellow towers, and I think it's a really nice touch. That took some time, but I think it was totally worth it. And I hope you guys enjoy the building projects, because yeah, these past few episodes have just been a ton of building. But in the intro, I was being super dramatic about having to tear down the walls on my main village, so we have to come right back over here and build in some new walls. So previously, the towers stood about right here where I'm standing now, but as you can see, the village line is right here. So I'm gonna push the village outwards a little bit, and these floors that I'm placing right now are only to help me line up the entire build, so ignore that. And whenever I load into my world, the trees don't despawn, and this place looks so crazy. Okay, there it goes. Anyway, let's get started on this build. Don't worry about what these floors look like, they're only for reference. And what we're gonna start doing in this village is building more on the actual ground level floor, so we don't have to put tiles everywhere, because I think that's causing memory issues. And it is time for us to get started on this build, so we're gonna experiment and see what we can make. And if you guys have been watching this series, you'll know that everything that I build here is just off the top. I never have a plan going into it, and for that reason, sometimes I have to delete stuff like this. And that is the beginning of this building. As you can see, if we walk out here, it's just a box, but it's going to turn into a lookout tower with a staircase in here. I'm paying very close attention to the design, so hopefully we have everything lined up correctly, but let's continue this build. And yeah, coming back to this place already, this is going to be so sick. Let's go ahead and finish this. So I've got the general layout down, as you can see, but the only thing I still have to do is the bridge that I'm going to be walking under as I enter my village. And I'll give you a quick walkthrough of... Wait, okay. That's weird. Anyway, I'm gonna give you a walkthrough of this. You go through the door, and as you can see, you walk up this very steep staircase that I made myself in order to get up a half wall that will lead us out. And this is a taller staircase than normal. The reason for that is I want it to feel really big when you walk in here. And this is the height that it would be at if I didn't do an extra half wall. And yeah, as you can see, it's pretty short. And this is the height that we're gonna be walking on since I raised it, and it looks a lot better. But let me just put it all together and you guys will see. Let's go ahead and finish this one. And the frame for the second watchtower is now built out, and you can see it coming to life. I still have to pop it out and build a bridge, but this is a great start, and we'll go ahead and put a staircase in this side. So yeah, once I tear out these walls, what's gonna happen is we're putting these panels here, and you know, it doesn't match the rest of the walls, but it kind of does at the same time, so I'm not too worried about that. And then we throw a gradual staircase on top of it, and yeah. Oh, wait, we need to connect it. There we go. So we got our gradual staircase, and this leads us out on to our bridge that is yet to be built. But if we back up here at night, it's harder to see, but it's not going to stay dark forever because we're going to take a bunch of copper and we're spending it very wisely on these exposed bulb lamps. I think these look really nice. Let's add these lights up the entirety of this thing. Last light goes on, and it already looks much better. Once there's a roof on top and a bridge going out both sides, it'll look even cooler, so I'm not too worried. But we've spoken enough about the bridge, so let's start building something. And bold choice, I know, but I do want to split up how much wood's in this area, and I think this is a good way to do it. I mean, basically the entire village is built out of wood, so I think it would be nice to get some color separation. And this is just an experiment, so if it looks horrible, no worries, we can always put it back. But also, we're gonna support the underside of it with these platforms, just like we had in the old village, except this time we're going in with a lot more wisdom and knowledge on how to build things properly, which is definitely a good thing. So there's the bottom side of our bridge already done. Very simple. And we're gonna try something pretty cool here. We're gonna double up on railings, and I know this is gonna hurt my memory, but it's okay, because I think the last build was a lot more memory, so it should even out. But we're gonna do something like this as a design on the bridge, and let's take a look at it from this side. Yeah, that looks gorgeous. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be so much better than our last bridge. We got the spacing right first time, which is always satisfying as well. We're gonna put 2 of those there, once again doubling up on the adorned railings. Then we're putting the normal ones in the center with a nice little corner to go in between them. And yeah, dude, oh, this is gonna be so sick. Okay, let's get up to the roof now. And we haven't built the staircase all the way up. I'm just realizing we've only built it to the main bridge level, so I don't really care. We're just gonna continue with the structuring for now, and then I'll worry about the staircase later. That's the easy part. And you know, hopefully these things continue lining up properly, because if that's the case, it makes our build so much easier. And this part did line up, which is great. So yeah, for the underside of this new top part, we have to do the same thing we did right here, which is taper it in, you know, make it gradually get smaller and smaller. And with these last tiles being laid down, oh, we need some of these. With those being put down, if we go back and take a look at our bridge so far, this is what it looks like. My grappler broke, so I need a new one. But if we go up here, the one thing that this place is missing is the same railing foundation. So again, we're doubling up on the railing to make it look a little thick. Okay, and that's done. So we can jump down and take a look now. And yes, I love it. The only thing we have to do is finish off the top side, because if you will remember, the top side is more of an actual balcony and less of a bridge. So we'll have to expand it out this way. But before I do that, I want to put the staircase in so I know exactly where we're going. So let's get to it. We'll use the opposite side here, and we'll make a spiral staircase design like we had on the bottom side. And for the moment of truth, we are basically lined up. We'll just have to build the rest of the staircase ourselves, and I think we did it. So we go up this way, and I still need to put railings on this, obviously, so you're not falling off. But you go this way, and then you come up here, and you are met on the top floor, which is way better than our design of the staircase last time. This thing is all custom built, so you know, sometimes it is hard to line everything up, but I believe we got this staircase pretty figured out. There we go. We got the staircase on both sides, so now we can continue building out the rest of this top part. And I dropped down to look at it because I was just gonna put wings on both sides, but I think I want to build more out this way. So on both sides, I believe that I'm gonna push the balcony out this way, and we're gonna see what it looks like. Okay, and we built in this top part. The last thing we need to do is close in the staircase. So we'll throw in a few of these, and now does that work? Yeah, that works. Okay, so we got a staircase on both sides. There's one problem, and it's that we don't have a lot of space here, and also I don't want people to fall into the staircase, so we're gonna do a tiny little railing design, and this will keep us a little bit safe, but at the same time you can still run up here and go wherever you want. Now we're gonna lay out the rest of our railing, and I'm pretty sure we could do the same exact design that we did in the middle. So we'll go ahead and plop some down, and yep, it fits perfectly. And then we place it on the other side as well. Now we just got to do the rest. And the fact that we just did all of that without getting the building warning is impressive. But we got the top part fully built out and it's looking amazing. Eventually I'll decorate this place, but I don't want to hit the build limit right now. And if we take a look at it from the front, there's only one thing that's missing still, and it's the fact that this bottom part is not supported. So like we've been doing with the rest of this place, we're gonna throw some foundations under, and both of these sides are matching up and slotting in quite well. And I'm gonna leave this in just for the people that really enjoy the building part of things, because this is kind of satisfying to me. We're doing the same design that we did across the entire bridge, which is, you know, making it look smaller as it goes more down, but it lines up perfectly. And if I put this here and nudge it down, look at that. That's so good. And you guys are always commenting about how I don't put supports on my stuff, and I agree. I need to start doing that. So we're building out these foundations so we can put a pillar on the bottom side, and our pillar design is simple. We're just making it extra thick. Same thing on the other side, and now the pillars are actually, wait, we need to do the back side. And we did it all the way around, so all four sides have this pillar now. And if we take a step back for the millionth time in this episode, wow, dude, I love the way this looks so far. Drop a like if you guys enjoy it as well, and subscribe if you're new, because we're going to be doing a lot more work on this in the coming days, and you guys don't want to miss it. I'm eating a pizza, but like it's not actually eating. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, if you guys have not yet subscribed and you want to say you were here before 900K, there's not much time left. Subscribe. But to wrap up this episode today, there's one final thing that we're gonna do, and it's get rid of some of this grass that's right under this place. Now, as I show you guys this floor, I don't want you to freak out because it's not gonna be here permanently, but I did want to put in a floor just to help you get a little bit better of a vision of what this thing will fully come to life like. For now, it's just a simple 2-tower design, but it's very supported, as you can see, and I really like the way it turned out. As it gets darker out here, you're gonna see the lights start to shine as well, which is a nice touch. But if we open the door and come out onto our main balcony, there are somehow no lights out here, so we'll add some. And there we are. I'm very happy with how this turned out, and I think it's only gonna get cooler in this village, so make sure you guys are subscribed. I've said it a bunch, but yeah, as we round out the end of this video, thank you so much for watching all the way until the end. We just got our high complexity warning, but I think, like I said, if I start spreading out the builds a little bit more, it'll help the whole area. So I'll probably build more up in that section. Leave any suggestions for what you'd like to see up there, but we'll get up to the top of our new structure and end the video. So thank you so much for watching all the way until the end. It's been your boy Kaz, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow with another video. Peace.